Mark, that was quite an experimental side. You must be very pleased how the young guns have come on there.
Yeah, more than pleased, absolutely delighted. I've said it in there, I think there was 8 changes from Saturday's team, if I'm not mistaken. And then if you think about it, on top of that, 5 debutantes who haven't played at all competitively this season. Absolutely delighted for them. They've came in, they've took on everything that we've said, and they've went out there and applied themselves, and they've really matched Allotment. I felt a bit sorry for them conceding, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, the first half was a bit of a poor spectacle, I think it's fair to say, but you know, the youngsters played well. The second half was much better. In fact, the first part of the second half, it was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got out of the blocks quite quickly, got on top of them again. I mean, you're right, the first half was lacking a little bit of quality, but it wasn't lacking the energy to get amongst Allotment, make them play passes they didn't want to play and stuff, and we carried that on in the second half, really. And as you say, they got an injury at the centre half, and it probably disrupted them a little bit for a little period, and it just really allowed us to take advantage. And obviously, I don't want to single anyone out, but Harry down the left really took advantage of it. They'd made a change at full back, and he was on him from the off, and we were really on top for a long period in that half. Yeah,
that's
brilliant.
Scoring the penalty seemed to wake West up, unfortunately, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like I suppose it's a cliche in football. You know, when you concede, it's probably what does wake you up. You know, they're perhaps asleep and there's nothing really waking them up. They need something to happen, and literally, like, us scoring is probably bad for, in a sense, because it has made them come out and really get at way. And obviously we got tired as well.
Yes,
as we say, there's plenty of lads haven't played, so in their defence, you know, by the last 10-15 minutes they're dead on their feet, so it was, you know, an opportunity for them, which they took with a great finish, by the way.
Yes,
fantastic finish.
It was Shane Jones's goal. Yeah, don't want to single anybody out, but Josh had a cracking debut, Josh Graham then.
Yeah, solid. I mean, again, first half probably just a one save at his front post, nothing major, but he's tipped one over the bar. Second half got down to a couple low down in the second half when the games got stretched, and very much done what he's best at, and his shot stopping's his top skill. And
took a good goal to beat him as well.
Yeah, did indeed.
Yeah, so overall, I mean, obviously the biggies on Saturday.
Yeah.
A few of those lads will have staked their claim out then.
Well, it sounds
it's a nice dilemma to have.
It's a really nice one to have, but it's also a massive headache, because you could argue that any of them out there have just earned the right to say, I probably want a spot in that squad. You know what I mean? Nobody out there I can say, you know, or Tony could go to and say, you haven't done enough tonight, you don't deserve to be in that squad. Okay, so it's going to be horrible if there's 20 odd plus available again. It's going to be a nightmare. I'm not envying it, and we've only got really tomorrow night to sort it out, so we're going to have to real think positive of adding the extra 2 subs at the weekend, so 2 people will get in who perhaps wouldn't if it was just a 16. Well, they definitely wouldn't if it was a 16, so let we see. A couple of faces might spring up from tonight, be great for them.
Yeah, so overall it's not a bad place to get a point from, even though it's a cup game.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, like, they're flying. I wanted to say it before the game, and I think we touched on it in the dressing room. They're flying. They're in good nick, and realistically, they didn't change a lot. They made 1 or 2 changes, so you know they've disrupted a little bit. But they've got
a squad of 20.
Yeah, so they've got a small squad. So they've got like the same faces, which they might have been a bit tired, because obviously it has been a hectic start to the season. Yes. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, they're well suited because they've played together so much, whereas we haven't. That team hasn't practiced anywhere, hasn't been together even for 20 minutes in pre-season. I can't remember that same 11 being on the pitch. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So in that sense, they've been terrific, and I can't.
And probably the nearest West have come to losing their unbeaten tag so far this season. So we're very proud of that.
Yeah, no complaints, and like I say, I don't want to take anything away from them. They're a fantastic side, and some of their players, not that they were bad tonight, but we certainly made them look a bit more average than they have been, and I'm sure they'll come out again, probably put 5 or 6 in on Saturday, and then that'll be when you realise how good tonight's effort was.
Yeah. Super, thank you very much, Mark. We'll do it all again on Saturday.
Cheers, we will indeed. Okay.